Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of day. Today we're going to be using Stirling's boat drinks. Yes, it's cold outside. Hey, the weather's crappy. So, hey, let's think warm, tropical weather. Yeah, boat drinks. I get what? A banana, rum, coconut. What's that one? There's a rum coconut drink. I'm not sure. I'm not. It's actually a liquor, like a liqueur. It's a rum coconut. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's like bananas with a little bit of something else, kind of almost like a strawberry, vanilla, and there's a little bit of citrus in there. So you just think about all the tropical fruits that you get tossed into this thing. There we go. Boat drinks. And we'll also follow up at the end with boat drinks. Yes, I got that. Alright, so today we're going to use the fourth use of the Astra blades with the Gillette Fatboy. Setting 3. I don't need a very aggressive razor. Alright, let's get this on. How's your day going? Alright. Just to remind you, there is a giveaway going on. Getting close down to what's going to be given away. This is for the razor company. So go back to one of those previous videos that I had and watch it. It'll tell you what to do. You have to go back a little ways. It's this month, so it's in there. All right, so yeah, it's like normally I don't announce that stuff until the end. Yeah, I got it in there in the beginning. In case you guys that watch it in the first 2 minutes. Yeah, there you go. All right. You go, oh, wait, what? There's a giveaway going on? Yeah, if you watched throughout the whole video, you know where it's at. That smells good. A little aromatherapy. Definitely one of these, I think one of these soaps that, I don't know if this one has a warning on it about, because it's pretty dark. It just looks just like it's like when you open it up, like, look at that. It's just dark, just like the Haverford. You know, like, does this come with a warning saying don't use it with a natural brush? You know, it's like a badger hair or something, because it'd probably stain it. I would believe it. It is strong. It's got a pretty hefty scent. I'd say it's strength-wise, I'm thinking around a 6 or a 7. It's pretty strong. Just say, my wife did not like it at all. That's too strong. Okay. So I gotta use it early in the day, so it kind of wears off before she comes home. Or else she's like, you smell bad. Which is interesting, because the other day, I was like, the Old Spice commercial was on, and I said, yeah, I don't think I have to worry about you stealing my Old Spice and using it. You know, she's like, you're right, that stuff stinks. I can't stand it when you were in the Old Spice. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Been wearing this the entire time we've been together. It's like, doesn't mean I have to like it. It's like, I thought you liked the Old Spice. She's like, no, I don't. Like, my heart is crushed. It's like, oh man. Is there anything I wear you like? No, not really. Like, I just don't like you wearing anything. Like, I could take that 2 ways. You're incorrigible. Well, yes, I am. I'm a guy. Oh. Yeah. So what's everybody been up to? Like last night, we watched, what the heck was this? Julie Roberts in it. Something like The End. This Is All We Know, The End, or something like that. It's on Netflix. I believe it's Netflix. it was basically the premise is that Julia Roberts is getting tired of being in the city. She's a cranky wench. And I need time away. So her Ethan Hawke is her husband. They got 2 kids. And she just says, "Oh, I rented for the weekend a place out in the countryside," which their version of the countryside is Long Island. Getting out of the city is like, "We're going to the country. Get away from it all. We're going to Long Island." Like, that's not the countryside. That's still the city. But, getting away from it. And so they're in the place, kicking back and relaxing. There's a knock at the door. And the owners of the place show up. Say, him and his daughter. Oh gosh, what's his name? His last name's Ali, Mashallah Ali or something like that. He was one of the antagonists in the Daredevil Netflix series. Pretty good actor. He's got good chops. Show up at the door, her daughter, and it's like, well, the power went out in the city, and we were at the theater and decided that, it's like, we're just going to go home. It's like, okay. So they show up, and she like, "What do you mean you can't be here?" Like, she was just, her character is like, ugh. She's nasty. She's just mean. She's just jaded at life, I guess, is the best way to describe it. He's like, "Well, we got no place to be. This is our home. Prove it." He walks over and reaches in a drawer and pulls out some keys and opens up thing and says, "I'll tell you what, I'll give you $1,000 paid for the weekend." It's like, we'll sleep in the basement in our guest area downstairs. He's like, "I don't trust you. I don't know who you are." It's like, this is my home. It's like, I don't care if you can trust me or not. This is my house. I'm going downstairs. And then it went from there. And then it's like a whole bunch of stuff happens. So basically, it's kind of like the end of the world type thing going on. And then it's like you're watching it, and all of a sudden the show just done. Like, what kind of ending is this? Oh my God! Wish I could get that 2 hours back. You ever have shows like that? You're watching a movie and you're like, "Oh, my brain." It's like I watched that movie, Pulp Fiction. God awful. It was just a god awful movie. My wife and I were watching it, and she's like, "Why are we watching this crap?" And I'm like, "Well, it was recommended by my friend." And so we started watching it, and it was like, well, I hear everybody loves this movie, and it's like, oh God, it was horrible. It was just like bad acting, bad script. Oh, it's like, no. And as everybody was like, "Oh, it's so great." And I'm like, what's great about it? And another movie is like The Hustle. My wife and I were watching it, and we got about halfway through it, and he's like, I looked at her and he's like, "Do you want to watch this anymore?" It's like, "This movie's crap." And I'm like, "Yeah, this movie's crap." We quit watching it. It was like horrible. Acting was bad. Writing was bad. And every time, like, what are people seeing this? And then you come to find all these movies and stuff. They get all these Oscar wins, and you're watching it, like, what's wrong with you people? It was like, oh, it's terrible. There's this movie that came out last year. It's like, I'm into sci-fi fantasy style movies like, no other. And it's like, that's my jam. It's like, I like this stuff. I'm watching this movie. Ends up It's like Knowing All Things or something like that. Where, oh God, what was her name? She's an Asian actress, but I guess it won Oscars. Like, my wife and I were watching, and we were like, "This is terrible. This is just like, ugh." Like, once again, it's like, what do people see in this? So, we quit watching. We got about half an hour into it, I guess. I think it's on Netflix now. I might have to revisit it, just see if I can suffer through it and see what the heck they're talking about. But I got a kind of a low tolerance at times for some of this stuff. We always call it the Jim movies. I had a friend of mine named Jim. He's like friend, he's friends with my wife and I and all my brothers, and good guy. But his choice in movies, if he was gonna choose a movie, it would be just like those right there I'm talking about. It's like you start watching, he's like, "Jim, what are you doing to us?" It's like, "This is terrible." And you're like, "Oh, this is a great movie." I'm like, "No, it's not. Stop it." Quit bringing these things around. "Oh, I really liked it. It was a really good movie." I'm like, "No." Everybody's like, "No, it's not. It's terrible. What are you doing?" You guys probably know what movies I'm talking about. I gotta get out my science oven, that fangle dangle science oven thing. Microwave. It's like, okay. Oh. Yeah, I just rewatched the other night the Part 1 Dune movie. Well, that's a slow burn there. It's like, but I'd read all the books and everything. Yeah. It's like watching that. Like, the very first Dune movie that came out, I think in '84. What they did with that one was they turned around and would have the voice of the actor talking about what he's thinking, which helped out. That helped that movie out, because there's a lot of stuff that a lot of dialogue is inside their head in the book. Unless you put that dialogue in there, a lot of times you're like, what's going on? There's just a lot of just moving around, It's like, so you're watching this movie and you're like, they really screwed the pooch on this one. They need a little more life in it. But they got Part 2 coming out here next month or March. I think it's March. It was supposed to come out in November last year, but so what are some of the movies that you guys watch? You just like, I wish I could get my life back. I can't get that back anymore. I'm just like, I wasted it. Like, we got a limited amount of life in our lifespan, and some of us enjoy wasting it. Like, oh, vegging. Oh, what was that movie? Barry Landon or something like that. It takes place during the Napoleonic Wars. It was recommended to me by the same individual that recommended Pulp Fiction, and it's like, okay, I'll watch it. And I'm watching like, oh, this is terrible. Like, I remember the ads for it on TV way back in the day. I think it was a 70s movie. And I remember seeing it, and I'm like, that's kind of boring. And yeah, I watched it and like it got to the point where it's like they start just sitting there yapping their gums. You know, like this conversation they're having is going no place. And it's like it felt very wooden. Hi, I'm doing talk like this all the time. Yes, how's that going? Oh yes, this is going great. You know, you're like, okay. Either the director didn't know what the hell they were doing, or that's what they wanted. I don't know. I don't know about you. You have a conversation with somebody, and you're like, I'm talking like this all the time. No. He's like, you're going to get, sometimes you get animated, otherwise you do inflections and everything, but no, there was nothing. Oh. Yeah. And one of the movies I'm looking forward to watching, actually going to go see in the theater, is The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. Oh, yeah. It looks pretty good. Action, death and destruction, murder, man. All the good things. Yeah, I think I talked about it a while back. It was like we watched Violet Night, Santa Claus. It was like Santa Claus is his version of Nakatomi Plaza. Oh, it made me laugh. It was good. You're naughty. Oh, it's funny. He finds a sledgehammer. He's like, ooh. Oh, you guys are in trouble now. They're all naughty. Dark humor. Love it. A little bit left on the lip pepper. I'm going to go away. I think we're done. All right. Right there. Yeah, I can tell the fourth use. Blade's still sharp, but not as sharp as the first one. It does go down. All right. There we go. Got it. Oh. Ready. Oh, it did open fairly easy this time. A lot of times these Stirling containers just like, oh, I'm going to break my hand trying to get it open. Ooh, banana. Definitely banana. rum. Well, yeah, there's some stinging right here. The upper lip right here. All right. That was Stirling boat drinks. Oh, yeah. Smells good. Definitely get more banana with this. Definitely kind of a coconut rum. Yeah. Banana. I'd say it's heavier more on the banana that way. But all right, there's an affiliate link down below to the Razor Company. So if you want something from the Razor Company, click on it. Go over, and there's a little bit of kickback that goes towards me, what goes towards giveaways, which we've got one going on right now. All right, so that's Stirling's Boat Drinks. Excellent soap. I like it. Provided a good shave. And then we had the fourth use, the Astra blades with the Gillette Fatboy, 1960. This is my dad's. So still going strong. Second generation. Keep it going. That's the important thing. All right, that's Shave Day, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.